This week, workers at McDonald's restaurants took strike action for the first time in this country. The boss of McDonald's, Steve Easterbrook, is reported to have earned £11.8 million last year, while some of his staff are paid as little as £4.75 per hour. Does the Prime Minister back the McDonald's workers' case for an end to zero-hours contracts and decent pay?
Obviously, the issue that has taken place in McDonald's is a matter for McDonald's to deal with, but the questions... Let's focus on what the Right Honourable Gentleman has raised, which is, let's focus on what the Right Honourable Gentleman has raised about things like zero-hours contracts. In fact, the number of people on zero-hours contracts is very small. There are people who genuinely say as a proportion of the workforce, who genuinely say that it is a benefit to them to be on those contracts. But for 13 years, the Labour Party was in government and did nothing about zero-hours contracts. It is this Conservative government that has put the workers first and banned exclusive zero-hours contracts.
Mr. Speaker, my question was about McDonald's, and the Chief Executive is paid 1,300 times as much as his staff. There are 800,000 people, approximately, in Britain on zero-hours contracts. At last year's Sports Direct annual meeting, Mike Ashley personally pledged to ban the use of zero-hours contracts in his company. A year on, they're still exploiting insecure workers with zero-hours contracts. Will the Prime Minister join me in now demanding that Mr. Ashley honour his words and end zero-hours contracts in all of his companies?
Prime Minister.
I've said it's this government that has actually taken action in relation to zero-hour contracts, unlike the Labour Party. But the Right Honourable Gentleman talks about manifestos and people going back on their word. I might remind him that in the Labour Party manifesto there was a commitment to support Trident, our independent nuclear deterrent. Shortly after the election, in private, he told people he didn't agree with that. For years, the Right Honourable Gentleman sat on the Labour Party benches and didn't support Labour policy. Now he's Labour leader and he still doesn't support Labour policy.
Mr. Speaker, I listened really carefully to what the Prime Minister said on this occasion, and I'm struggling to see the connection between what she just said, Mike Ashley, Sports Direct and McDonald's. So maybe she could now answer the question, will she condemn what Sports Direct and McDonald's are doing to their staff? It's quite straightforward, yes or no.